Welcome everybody to the first episode of Project skyq 2. So this is it's kind of like a kitchen sink mod pack, but it's got questing. It's kind of like hardcore aspects to it as well. So we'll get right into looking at the quest book and so on. So let's have a look. So yeah, right. We've got the welcome to Project skyq. We've got the welcome area, as you can see. Getting started. Yep. We've got the extra stuff, just for like extra tools, like builder's wand and all that. We've got the about each tier, so what each tier is going to do, what it implements into the mod pack. Then we've got, it tells you what tier 1's going to do for you, so like you start off with immersive engineering and pneumatic craft. Number 2 will do, you'll unlock the better storage then, like applied energetics, refined storage. Then tier 3 is, that will be, it'll add RF tools, so like extra dimensions, start mining. Exploration, so this is going to be all your exploration stuff towards the end game. Magic, so obviously this is all your magic stuff, so like where you're going to learn all your magic mods. And then this is the final push chapter for endgame, so that's where you'll get all like creative items. There's extra challenges as well. We'll have a look through what each chapter is before we actually get into the mod. So obviously there's a getting started, everything to start you off early game. So like you're sifting and all that to get to each portal, and then obviously get into the mining dimensions. The extra stuff things, like we saw just, this is obviously just, building ones, building gadgets, building block, like to get better building blocks, so you're not just building out just normal cobblestone or normal smooth stone. Then there's gadgets, so, your botany pots, magnets, jetpacks, health canisters to get more health, pocket storages, so like, this is like when you're mining or, let's just say if you're sifting, you can keep it all in these storages instead of having like an inventory just full of blocks to build with. That's the same as these as well, but I think these are better, these pocket storage, I think they're better than the danks. Right, and then your tier 1s, you've got your basic storage, so this is the normal storage that you'd start off with, so like just storage drawers, the black hole units, these are really good. You got your ender stuff, so you can cross dimension, get loot and stuff. And then obviously everyone's used immersive engineering. If you haven't, obviously you'll see me go through this. You got thermal, so that's your basic smelting stuff if you don't want to use a furnace like if you want to use a furnace like towards when you get power, so these will be a lot faster. But there is other alternatives if you don't want to use this stuff. Then your resource generation. I did have a look through this pack, and I'm kind of confused how this is tier 1 ore generation, because these are very, very late game. Like, I'll show you just one. This requires a tier 5 cobble gem, which is 8 blocks of diamonds, and then we're back, and then obviously you use those to get the wooden one, which a wooden one everyone knows that is it's slow. So to get that you need an extra 6 blocks of diamonds, so that's very expensive compared to I'll show you what we'll compare that to. But yeah, you've got extra power. These are really good to start off with. I've not used these in this mod pack, the solar panels, so I know obviously you can only use them during daytime, so they're not going to be great to start off with. I think these are going to be better for anyone to start off with if they're going to play this mod pack. And then obviously you got your batteries to keep your power stored, because these don't store power. These will just constantly keep burning until you've run out of like coal or wood or whatever you put in them to make power. So I would recommend before doing these, I'd get these. I'd get well at least get this so you're storing some power. Um, Additional quests so you can build like backpacks. These if you don't want to use thermal series the thermal series furnace, you can use these. These are very very good. Like when you get to here, this is fast. Like these are really fast to smelt things. But like you can add upgrades what are here to these. So like there's a factory one which allows you to smelt 6 items at once. So like it could be a stack of iron, a stack of gold, a stack of tin or whatever. Like you can have up to 6 stacks smelting at once of random things, and it will just smelt them all. It's very very good, very useful. Then you got your tier 2s quests, which are I've never used this. I might actually go through this in this mod pack just so I can see what it's like, because getting to like applied energetics is going to be very very long. But I'm not going to use applied energetics because I don't know. I'm not really good with the whole like networks thing and all that sort of stuff. I've used refined storage a lot, so like I'm kind of like you know knowledgeable in that, but not with this. So if anyone wants to see me go through applied energetics, like put some links in the description down below, well, like the chat area, and just send me some videos of like noob friendly applied energetics setups, teach me how to get good at it. But then, moving on, we've got Pneumatic Craft. Can't pronounce that properly. But yeah, you got this. You've got your mechanism resource 2. This is where I thought it was very weird that this is resource 1, where you've got to have loads of diamonds for it. But then you've got the resource 2, which are these. Which let's go to diamonds here. You only need 8 diamonds. And obviously for the iron barrier, it's 8 blocks of iron, and then same for the coal and the stone. Like it's very cheap compared to 8 blocks compared to the 8 plus 6 blocks of diamonds. Like it's I'd go for this first, because you can always use with that. You can always use it's here, this one, the elite botany pot, which is so much quicker. So you've got an ender pearl, which obviously by the time you get that much diamonds, you should be sifting at least some end stone to get yourself some ender pearls to get one of these. So your diamonds, those diamond berry bushes are pumping out diamonds for you. So you're getting all those diamonds back. Power 2, you've got these, your generators that you saw in Power 1, these will be then moving on to the other ones, which is like steel, diamond, obsidian, uranium, up to netherite. Additional quests, you've got these pipes, waystones, you've got farming stuff, you've got these like auto traders, so like this means like you can have like it constantly getting like trades going through, so you get loads of emeralds back, or you can keep trading for enchanted books or stuff like that. Applied energetics, you got all your applied energetic stuff. Refined storage, you got all your refined storage things here. Add Astra. I've not used this. I used I don't know if this is the same as Galacticraft. But this looks very cool. It looks very cool, this one. There's only like tier 4 rockets. I can't remember if there's like 5 in Galacticraft. You got RF tools, which I've used this a bit. I've not really like delved into this because it's very confusing, the whole making your own dimensions. I usually just stick to make the normal dimensions, like the deep dark and stuff like that. I don't usually make my own, but I'll probably do that in this mod pack, just so I can get more resources, because you'll obviously see in a bit where all your resources will be going into. But then obviously you've got mystical agriculture for your ore generation. You've also got chickens, the chickens mod in here, which I love the chickens mod for like your ores, because if you get like the time in a bottle or watch a flowing time, these are crazy. But I've not obviously used this chickens mod, because obviously you have to go through like souls and all that with this one, which obviously the one in stone block is totally different. Power, you go into the power mod, which I love the power mod. I love that for power. It's that and obviously the big reactors. Those two are my favourite power mods, because they're easy to like just make stupid how good they are. And then obviously you've got all this stuff. This is all your tools, the mob stuff, anything to do with like killing mobs, and that's there. The additional, then there's the end game, which is extended crafting. If you haven't seen this, well, if you've seen this, you'll know how crazy it is to make any of this. But if you haven't, I'll just show you one thing. Right, so let's have a look at. Right, let's just look at a normal, what's it called? Let's look at the Philosopher's Stone first. Right, that's just the Philosopher's Stone. That's crazy. And like that's compressed cobblestone 9 times. That's 9 times compressed cobblestone. Let's have a look at the transmutation table. Everyone knows as well with the transmutation table, any other mod pack, it's easy. Unless you're playing in the hardcore ones like this. This is the transmutation table. You got the infinite controller circuit, which, you know, it's not bad. You got to get antimatter and the cosmic control circuits. But it's more of the fact of like somewhat like we'll go this. Right, you need the infinite what's it called, catalyst, which each of these spinning singularities, each of these are 1,000 of the ore that it is. Like that's 1,000 emeralds, 1,000 glowstone, 1,000 gold. And then, like, you know, you've got the cosmic meatballs. You have to have one of each of these. So like we're gonna have to automate fishing. We're gonna have to automate animal killing, and you know, all that sort of stuff. It's gonna be a long series, but I'm excited. I'm very excited to get through this. And then obviously you've got your, this is all your creative stuff. So like you can get creative ME item cells. So like you can have infinite items. Creative vending machine. Vending upgrade. So like if you put that in a drawer, and you put like 1 diamond in that drawer, when you put that creative vending machine on there, that will make it where you can just pull infinite amount of diamonds out of it. It doesn't matter if you only just put 1 in there. It will create that 1 into an infinite amount when you make this. But you can see, very, very, very expensive. And then you've got the blue skies, which these are exploration. These are different biomes, well, not biomes, but different worlds you can go to. So you've got blue skies. Everyone knows the Twilight Forest, the Undergarden. Never been there. It sounds cool. Ooh, yeah, that sounds cool. Your magic mods are Ars Nouveau, Britannia, Evilcraft, Extra Challenge. These are your extra challenges. So it wants you to get every armor piece in the game. It wants you to kill every. I'm guessing. Is this? I think this might be killing every boss in those areas, or like something like that. All the resources. So every block. It wants every block in the game. I think that's like one, yeah, one of each block. All the hunger, so it wants every food in the game, and all the curious, I think it is. Oh yeah, so these are all the baubles, like on your character. It wants every one of those baubles, which, like I said, I want 100% this mod pack. I would love to 100% it though. So if I don't use applied energetics and I use refined storage, I'll still go ahead and complete everything on there. Yeah, I'm not going to use it, but I'll still, go ahead and make everything from there and just whack it in my refined storage system, and I'll probably use it later on because I know in a project you have this, and I don't know if someone wants to let me know in the comments about it. I don't know if you can use this for refined storage. I know you can for applied energetics, as it says up there, but I don't know if you can use it for a refined storage. If someone would let me know in the comments, like, that would be so helpful, because I would like to know if that works. But yep, let's get into the pack. I've done enough ranting about it and talking, but yeah, let's get in. So first things first, let's go and collect that. Get our bone meal. Just to let everyone know, don't use your bone meal, because everyone knows with sky blocks now they've added, well, some sky blocks, not all, so don't quote me on that. You can twerk. You can do it, just shift click, and look, it grows the tree. And if you go into your settings and go to controls, keybinds, and just type FTB, it'll bring up an automine. So you can set this to any button you want on your keyboard, as long as it's not clashing with other buttons that's in the mod pack that uses. So if you've got a mouse with extra buttons on, just set it up to one of the extra buttons, like I have. So that's my mouse, but that's on my mouse button number 5, and look, you can see the white outline. Anything that's in that white outline, same with the leaves, if you look at the leaves, anything in that white outline will be mined. So if you do this, boom, all the logs. Sweet. There you go. And you can just keep doing that. Just keep doing it until you have as many logs as you really want. Or yeah, sooner or later you'll end up making like botany pots with like your saplings anyway, so you never have to do this again. But yeah, okay. Right, ouch. Yeah, we'll just keep doing this for a bit. We'll get as many logs. We'll get like a stack or two with logs. Right, there we go. That's that. Nice. Let's make a, you know what? Oh, no, that's the wrong thing. Bloody noob. Let's do that actually, yep. Okay, I'm going to make a crafting table on a stick so I can keep it with me at all times. Yep, there we go. Nice. Right, so with this, I'm going to make a crook just so I can get like, I can get everything from the leaves and stuff, like the saplings and some more apples. Shall I, you know what, right, if you shift right click as well on the dirt, you can get stones back, you can get your pebbles. So this is how you get your cobblestone. You don't need to make a cobblestone generator. You can do if you want, but you might as well just do this. But we'll grab a few of those because I'm gonna make a what's it called? I'm gonna make a stone axe, just so it's a bit easier to chop these trees down. We'll talk about these things in a minute, but we'll grab we'll grab a load of stuff ready for this. Actually, pass me that, so I can see how many I've got. As you can see, my crook is broken, but it's not fully broken. It always stays at, I think it's 1 or 2 durability, but if you put wood in there, you can fix it. which is very cool. Alright, and then we'll do this. Like that. Boom. Nice. Oh, that's a big tray. That's a big one. Right, that. We'll put 3 in there, grab them. I think if you do that, yeah, fully fixes. Boom. Done. Right, and then we will do that. Right, there we go. So with these silkworms, if you put these, for people that don't know, I'll just show you quickly now. We'll do this quick, just so we can, you know, maximize. Just so we can maximize the amount of leaves we're going to get, but not just that, and wood. Right, let's twerk, twerk, twerk. Twerk, twerk. Just make sure everyone's, yep, all of them are done. Right, with this, you want to just put a few here and there on the leaves. Just so those are going to get infested as quick as possible. We'll go down to like where we've got like a few. Yeah, there we go. So we've got 20 left, you know, 4 apples. I know you can make the apple sapling, and then you can just keep, you know, harvesting the apples from the tree, which I'll probably do. I don't know if there's another way, because I'd like to get early automation every time I get into a pack of like things like that, like wood and some food options for myself. But as you can see, we just collected 2 quests. We could do the chesting, but I'll wait until this is done first. Actually, you know what? Let me extend the island out a bit, because otherwise we are going to be screwed. Right, so we can with, oh actually, yeah, with this, you can, with 1 cobblestone and 2 sticks in a diagonal pattern like that, you can make yourself a builder's wand, an early little builder's wand. So with this, that, like that, yep. Then get your little builder's wand, boom. There we go, 2, 3. So we'll go up 3, just so anything that drops should land on these. Alright, let's keep going. Right, keep going. 3. And done. Nice. There we go. So that is now done. And then you just harvest this with a crook. You have to do it with a crook. You can't do it with anything else. So you can do that. Right. Done. One of them. Boom. Boom. Right. So yeah, you have to do it with a crook, because like use a hatchet, it'll just break the leaves and give you saplings or whatever. So you obviously want to do it with this as much as possible. Oh, my crook is broke again. Boom. Yep. There we go. And you just mine this. Boom. There we go. Now we have everything. We have a load of string. We have a lot of string. More than enough. Right, so with this, we'll make 4 chests. And then over here, do that, and you know what? What we'll do is we'll make storage drawer for the string. Voila, like that. And then this chest here can just be for the, you know, for the all like plants, gardening stuff, anything to do with that. So we can claim that quest, get some XP. You can claim this quest, get some extra wood. Here can be the like ores. We'll probably move the plants one over to here on what? You know what? It's gonna do me head in. Right, so here we'll add that. Right, yep, because then we can add 2 chests, 4 chests there. But here we'll add that again with this, that, and that, like that. Yep. Let's move these over, make it a bit neater. Right, and then moving on, we can make the sieve, and we'll grab a stack of that. Right, the sieve. Right, with this, you can press A, like that. Yep. So you don't see anything's happened, but when you press E again, you can see it will add it to there. But what we want is we want an oak one. So if we press A there, press escape. It's added the oak one. It will save it for you. So if you ever need it again, so what we'll do that. You know, we'll make another one. So we've got 2. You know, double the process. You know what? We'll add that over here, like that. And then like this. You have a look in here. You've done that. More stuff. So we need to make a string mesh, which is 9 string. Like that, boom. String mesh. Bam. And then, every time you get you do one of these, you get one free, bar the netherite one. So we'll claim that, and each one of them comes with Fortune 3. So don't ever, so when you're going to upgrade to the next one, never use these ones, the ones that are unenchanted, because later on you'll be able to get the unenchanter, and you can take the enchantment off these and put them on to, you know, the netherite ones that you can craft. Right, let's make those 4 other chests just so I can empty my inventory a bit. This, boom, like that. And so these will be blocks. This will be my blocks chest with, you know, that in there. Then over here, we'll put the gardening stuff down here because I'll show you what we're going to do with that other chest in a sec. Let's grab the apples because I am going to need to start eating. You know, we'll put the pebbles up there as well. Okay. Oh, we're going to need to sleep. Blocks. So right, let's make a bed, and we'll also make the sleeping bag as well because that's what we're going to need for the quest. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That and that. 1, 2. Boom. Right. We'll just put this in there for a bit as well. We'll make a misc chest for like the random stuff and like that in a sec, but let's sleep the night away. Right, there we go. Let's put that there. Reset my bed there. Right, we've done that, so we can claim the XP from there. Nice. Right, so let's make a, save that, and the crucible as well. Grab this, this, and that. So then we can make one of these, and we'll make 2 of them, just so we can start getting some water set up. Well, let's grab 6 of these. You know what we'll do? Bam, campfire. And then we'll do that again, because this will now allow us start. Grab that, bam, bam. And now we have 4 times smelting for water, so that will make us water now at considerable rate. We can claim that to get the logs back. Right, put that in there. We can put that in there as well. Boom, like that. Right, we can get rid of that too. Let's move on to. So we need 1 dirt. You know what? For that, we can just go and make dirt here. Right, like that. Yep. Right, like I showed you earlier, you can shift right click to get stones. You know, you keep doing this, get your stones. Like that. Yep. And obviously you can turn that into cobblestone, and then you break the cobblestone down into gravel, then the gravel into sand, and then the sand into dust. And each of those will get you different resources. Dust gets you like redstone and all that sort of stuff, and bone meal. Sand will get you. I'll just quickly show you. Sand, and then you press U on your keyboard. Go over to the sieve, and sand. If you use it on a flint mesh, you'll get you just that. Use it on an iron mesh, you'll get some extra things like the sulfur, the salt, and the niter. And you'll get the prismarine shard. If you use diamonds, you get even more stuff. Emerald, the same, you get even more. And netherite is exactly the same as emerald. So you don't have to swap from emerald to netherite, but I just do anyway. I like to make sure I've got the max upgrade on everything. But yeah, right, so I'm gonna quickly try and get a inventory full of stones, like these pebbles. I'm gonna use my auto clicker to speed it up, but I will be back once I've got a full inventory, if not more. So I'll be right back. Right, I'm back. As you can see, we've got a load there, and we've got an inventory full as well. Right, so what we can do is just we'll offload those into there for a bit, and then the ones that are on the floor we'll quickly grab. There we go, got a few there. Right, grab some more of them out, boom, like that. Right, and then what you want to do is press U on that, save that, over to there. You can go over to here, boom, like that. And then what you can keep doing then is doing this. That. No, or you could just do that. Shift click them in. Boom. Oh, you could just, yeah, just shift clicking them in is probably quicker than pressing R and going over, to be fair. But yeah, we've managed to get quite a few bits for cobblestone. Like that, boom, 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 boom. Let's grab a few more, just so I can make this a stack, right? And then one more. There we go. We have now that, boom. And we have a fair few cobblestone. So we can put that in there. I would like to get more than that. You know what? Yeah, I'll get some more. I'll cut it there again just so I can get some more cobblestone. We're gonna want to load because we're gonna need to like grind for diamonds and all that to get the cobble generator set up right down here. We're gonna need to get these set up. So I do want to try and get a load so I can try and skip to at least here, or my hardest try and get to the Gem 5, which is this. I would like to get there, but yeah, I'll be back. I'll be back after I've done this. Right, I'm back. There we go. We got a load there waiting for us. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, actually, put some away. Yep, we're gonna have a load of cobblestone ready. 36 stack here, like that. Let's turn that into a 64 stack quick. I don't want to. Right. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Yeah, I don't like having the odd number things. Right, boom. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. And go in here, or over here actually. We'll grab that, put that in there, like that, and we'll grab that out, like that. Oh god, a bit too much in there. So yeah, not too bad of a mod pack, to be fair. They've added quite a lot in here. There's definitely a lot for people to sink their teeth into and get a lot done. It's a very enjoyable mod pack. It'll set you for days, or however long it'll take you to complete this mod pack. Like it's a very cool mod pack. Like for me, it will take me quite a while because I'm fairly new to some of the mods that are in here. But yeah, I do like things like mod packs that are going to take me a lot longer than usual. With these extra two, we'll just grab that. 32 stack. And done. There we go. Look at all that cobblestone. Nice. Right. So with this, we're going to want to set up. Oh, let's do this a sec. Let's grab the dirt so we can get that quest finished. Put that in there. Grab that. That should complete that quest. Yep, there we go. 64 dirt. Another 64 stack of cobble. Like that. Nice. So now we'll move on to the gravel. What I'm going to do is I'll use this 32 stack to go through like both the gravel and the sand. Actually, you know what? We're going to have to leave 2 extra because we are going to have to make. Grab that out and then go to our nifty little crafting on a crafting table on a stick. Do that, and there you go. You got yourself a hammer. But the thing is, you don't need this because you unlock an iron one. So what we'll do is, bye-bye stone hammer. We'll keep the iron one, and we can do that. And then split that. That will do 15. Then one, and then that. Yep. And then you know what? We can turn the gravel into. Oh, might as well have done this as well. Damn it. Actually, you know what? We'll put the sand back in there, and we'll get the dust. Like that. Boom. There we go. Dust. We can put that in there too. And look. You get a stack of gravel, a stack of sand, and a stack of dust. And what we'll do is I'll show you quickly with these meshes what you get from each. Obviously with just the string you're only gonna get the one resource from this. I'll show you here quick. With string you only get flint. We'll go back here again. Yeah, so you're only gonna get flint from that. From stone you're going to get all different types of pebbles that you can use. Same with coarse dirt, you're going to get the stuff that you'd use to craft coarse dirt. Dust you'd only get bone meal and gunpowder. Dirt you can get all these types of seeds, so if you don't want to use oak saplings you can use dark oak, spruce and jungle. I'll probably end up moving from oak to probably spruce because you're going to get more wood. Or dark oak. You're going to get more wood then, but obviously you need 4 saplings instead of the 1 for that. Yeah, I'll probably go spruce. With the mossy dirt, you're going to get the same as the sapling. You don't get saplings out of the mossy block. You get a bit extra stuff. But yeah. Okay, so we'll go to flint. Go and do this. Yep, there you go. We'll do that. That's it. And then, no, we don't need to do sand. We'll change these out for flint. So what I'll do is, let me quickly set up another few chests. Just so we can get some stuff set up. Because we are going to need this is just going to be like random stuff in here. That will be the randoms chest. So we can put that in there too. That yep. Actually grab one more out. Let's turn one of those back in. Oh damn. Can you not use these to turn back into like a plank? Oh wow, you can't. Damn. Right, it looks like we're going to have to grab another log. Right, and with this, we'll make another one of these drawers for flint, because flint, you get so much flint Damn it, I've just messed up. But you get so much flint that, you know, it becomes a joke how much bloody flint you get. Right, so let's put that back there, that there. Grab another one of them. We can put that in there. But yeah, it's a joke how much flint you get. It's crazy. Yeah, we can do that. But we will grab that and go to here. Press U on it. There you go. Unlock flint. Damn it. Right, there we go. Flint mesh. Boom, boom. You put that in over here. That over there. And now, with the flint mesh, let me just grab that out so you can see what you get from it. Same again with the cobblestone and the coarse dirt, that doesn't change. But obviously with the dust, you get skystone. With sand, you get a few extra things. You can start doing soul sand now as well with mushrooms, netherite, netherwort, and brown mushrooms. The dirt doesn't change. Everything like from string upwards, you'll always get the same thing out of dirt all the time. But with flint, you get iron, and you can get copper and coal. But with crushed netherrack, you can also do in this now crimson fungus and warped fungus. This doesn't change either, the mossy block. But yes, so I don't think. Can you do dust? I can't remember. Yeah, you can. You just don't get redstone, so there's no point upgrade to go to that yet. So we'll keep that, but we'll go ahead and do this. Oh, put that there. Here we go. Nice. See, you're always going to get flint no matter what mesh you use. It's never going to change. So you definitely want to set up one of these with like a void upgrade on it, so it voids out the rest of it. But make sure you at least put a few stack upgrades in there so you can keep like a backlog of flint. Right. Grab them out. Like that. Right, so from here we'll add the ore into here, and then we'll put the chunks up at the top, because when you craft these down to there, you can smelt those ones. Obviously you've seen in vanilla Minecraft, that's how they are now, the chunks, but we'll put those here so we know what needs to be smelted. So yeah, right, what I'll do is I'm gonna go and AFK and change a load of this stone into gravel, and then sift all the gravel as much as I can until I get what I need. So I will be back. Hopefully I'll be at iron or whatever on the meshes. Okay, so I'll be back. Right, we're on the last 3 stacks of gravel now, and I'll show you what we managed to get. Inventory's getting a bit full at the moment as well. bearing in mind we did have what's called like 18 stacks of gravel, right? We managed to get out of all that, we got all this. We got all this, as you can see, like I said earlier, you get so much flint, but yeah, we got like 561 flint, but we got all of these little chips of like iron and gold and copper and all that. But we managed to get as well 2 diamond meshes. One obviously we crafted, and then the other one we got from the quest for completing that. Yeah, we managed to get all of this, which is very, very handy. Right, there we go. Put that in there. And what we can do is we can set up our 2 furnaces. Put that back in there. We can do that and that. And we'll split these over to here. That there, and then that there, and then we can start smelting some iron. Yes. Oh, actually, we've still got 2 more stacks of bloody gravel. Didn't see it. Let's try and get a few more diamonds out of this. We definitely won't be able to get the diamond tier, what's it called, cobble gen, but at least if we can get to like gold or iron, like it's gonna be perfect, because we won't have to do the whole like shift right click in the grass, which is kind of a pain in the ass. That's where I'll have to keep cutting my video so it doesn't get too boring for you guys. Yeah, it's because like certain parts, like if I see a video, if I see like a video I'm watching, and like they're doing this and they don't like cut it, I kind of like skip it myself, because it's like I've seen it like millions of times. Like I know what you do and what you get from these things, so there's like no point watching it. Like, that's just my opinion. Put some more iron back in here to smelt. Right, so let's move on to the next. So we don't have enough for this, obviously. We only got one diamond, just, well, 1 emerald, should I say. As you can see. But what we can do is, you know what, I'll go ahead and make a few more furnaces. Just so I can get some more stuff onto smelt. But we are going to need those furnaces as well for like certain crafting things. So what I'll do is I'll get 2 stacks of stone smelted. You know what, yeah, we only need like this for that, so we can start doing that. Where's the sand? I'll do some sand as well. Yep. Put the sand there, put that there. Right, nice. So what we're moving on to next, obviously we'll do that because we're going to start moving on to making these. We're going to need lava, so what we're going to need now is one of these fired crucibles, which is crafted through this, which is clay and bone meal. So for this, if we just get 1 clay block, we get a stack of 64 of that. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll grab one of these. We'll grab this glass. Because obviously you can't make a bucket straight away. You need to use the multi-servo press to make these iron plates, because you need iron plates to make a bucket. So what we'll do is we'll do this way. You can't make a clay bucket either. It's not in this pack. The the clay bucket, so we'll have to do this way for a bit. Do this. 1, 2, 3. There you go. You take that. Boom. Done. We'll keep that block because we're going to want to make the sink later, so we won't have to have an infinite amount of water source. But you do get a stack of glass back given to you for making those bottles. Put those bottles up there. You know what? I'll do that. Yeah. Make 64 of that. And we'll go ahead and make 9 crucibles. Put that up there. We'll put those 9 crucibles on because we're going to want to make a load of lava. So what we'll do is we'll grab 9 of them. Grab that, and we'll grab that as well. And that. Because we're going to need some skyq. Let's make that, and that. 9 campfires. Boom. And then that. Put that in there. Like that. We'll grab some more campfires here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. We'll just do that, yep. Right. And then once these are done, because we're going to make a load of lava. Grab this out. Like that. Grab that and grab that. Like that. And then what we'll do is do that, 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 that. So we've got cobblestone going. And that. And that's done. There we go. Now we should have a load of lava ready. I'm waiting. That stone should be done by now as well. Which is very nice. You know what, as well, we'll grab 32 of that. We'll put you on to smelt so we can get some of the smooth stone, the smooth stone. We'll claim this quest as well. Oh, let's do that as well quickly while we're here. Let's grab 3 of, we'll grab that. Right, and then we can make the because if you look at this, this is used to make the mortar servo press. So we're going to want to make 2 of these. So we want to make 2 mortar servo presses because one, you need plates and you need gears. So for this, you can obviously you can use the packing die, which allows you to pack stuff into the block, or the gear one to make gears. And then if you take that out, that will just make plates. So if you have just nothing in there, it will make plates, as you can see there. So we want at least 2 of those, 1 for gears and 1 for plates. So we've got that set up. Oh, that's why I wanted the this stuff, isn't it, for the blast furnace? Right in there, like that. Right. And if you press U on that, that will allow you to start making generators. But we'll do that later. Yep. Nice, the lava's coming on nicely. Right, that's that done. We've done all that, yep. Do that. Get some more water going. Right. So what we'll do now is I'll end the episode there, and then on the next episode we'll work on getting these done. Well, get up to about here hopefully, and then we'll move on to making power so we can start doing the multi-servo press and moving on to about here to the nether. We'll move on to like here. And then we can start working on the basic storage, and we can go through immersive engineering. We can go through some of these on the next episode. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more episodes, and ding dong that bell to keep up to date. And when I'm putting YouTube videos out, or if I go live over on YouTube. So thank you, and good bye. Woo woo.